What's good, YouTube, man? Back again with another banging. And when I say banging, I truly mean banging video. I know you miss Jefe, I know you miss Rocks, but nigga, we back. I know you miss Jefe, I know you miss Rocks, but nigga, we is motherfucking back. And we back and better. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and also comment down what you wish you knew at 18. But today I'm talking about what I wish I knew at 18. Let's get it. Personally, I feel like 18 is like the age that everything kind of really gets started. You kind of like in the middle of a teen and a young adult. Because I feel like 21 is kind of like where everything really starts. But 18, you're just now getting out of high school. You kind of really kind of knowing yourself a little bit more. You're trying to get into different hobbies, passions. A lot more job opportunities are opening up. And I feel like it's a challenging age, but it's not as challenging. It's just everything's just kind of getting started. Uh, and with that being said, I feel like it was a lot of things that I wish I could have did better, or I wish I knew at 18. You know what I'm saying? I'm only 19. I'm going on 20 now, but damn, this year and last year was a hell of a story, man. So what I could really firstly say about what I wish I knew at 18 was the friends that I wanted to have around me. And when I say friends, I don't necessarily just mean, oh yeah, my one of my good friends or my associates. I just mean the people that was around me to motivate me or even just be on my team, when you're 18, you don't really understand that people come and go, you know what I'm saying? And as you getting older, you're gonna have people come into your life, and honestly they're gonna leave at a point, you know what I'm saying? But it's what you do within that time, or how you prolong that for them to even stay in your life longer and get the most out of it, And what I didn't notice at 18, that people come and go, I was meeting a lot of, even in school, I was meeting a lot of people that had potential to potentially benefit me in the position that I am in now, or I see them in a position where I could benefit them and we could work together, and I tended to neglect how much people could actually benefit me because I was so self-reliant onto who I am and what I could do on my own, and the people that I love, I are the only people that I needed, but not understanding that other people can get you into better positions just by knowing them, just by being kind, just by being respectful. You can get into different positions, and honestly, the people that's not even considered your friends, or just people in your networking circle, or people that's just around you, are more than likely going to put you in a better position than the people that you consider family or that love you. You know what I'm saying? How many times have you seen one of your best friends get a great job, but you ask them to get put on and they acting like they can't text their manager? You know what I'm saying? But if you walk into a random store and you go to the guest associate and you ask them, yeah, can you tell your manager that my name is such and such, I came by, you can reach me at this number, they'll be like, hell yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell my manager right now. Actually, I'm not even going to tell him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to direct you to the fucking district manager or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So those people are always going to be able to help you. You know what I'm saying? People that, you know what I'm saying, I just wish that personally, when I was 18 or when I was in school, I paid more attention to the people that could potentially that could be team members, teammates, that could help me get into better places. Because at the end of the day, you don't gotta fucking, you don't gotta fucking talk to them every day. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta talk to these people all the time. You don't even gotta check up on them half the time. For real, for real. Whenever y'all talk, y'all just talk. But I wish I made more amends and made more connections while I was younger, so I could have more people that I could rely on, or not even rely on, but more so just have more of a team that could be more established, that can help me establish a foundation now. Um, because it's hard. It's really hard as you get older, because you get very lonely. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lonely journey to the top. So just having certain people that can help boost you to the top, and just honestly just benefit you, is just crazy. It's an underrated blessing, you know. And I wish I didn't take that for granted, because I ran across a lot of people that I could have potentially had on my team, but I just neglected the fact that I I just neglected the fact that I don't know. I just neglected the fact that people come and go, you know? So, yeah, one thing that I wish I could have took advantage of was having people established on my team and the relationships that I could have had to potentially benefit me, to get me into better positions, or to help me, to even let me help somebody get into a better position because they got potential to eventually benefit me, or whatever the case may be. The second thing I wish I knew at 18 was how to develop passions into making money. Because one thing when I was younger, I always thought, oh yeah, you go through middle school, you high school, college, get a good job, and you're going to make money. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's not really the case. Because a lot of the times, the stuff that you're intaking in the education system is not stuff that you're going to fully long live your life wanting to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times, you're not going to want to sit there fucking do pre-calculus work all day because your career you know what I'm saying, your career wants you to do that, and they're just paying you 70,000. You know what I'm saying? You don't really want to do certain shit like that. And I didn't know at a young age that my life was going to end up coming to just getting some corporate ass job and being stressed and miserable, working under somebody, you know what I'm saying, wasting my time, when in reality, I wanted to live a fast life. I wanted to be 21, driving fast cars, traveling, and all this other shit. So for you to be in positions like that, where you manage your own schedule, you know what I'm saying, you have to develop passions into making money. You have to want to work. You have to actually dedicate yourself into doing it, and not only dedicating, not only while you're dedicating it, not liking it, but you have to love what you do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times, these people are in these corporate jobs or doing any career field, they're not loving what they do. They just only do it because it gets their money. But if you was to make a passion into making money, or if you had a passion that made money, why the fuck would you not do that? Why would you not keep going in that passion or in that field? One thing that you have to establish at a younger age is what you love to do. And obviously stuff change. But as long as you dedicate a year into that passion, you can always pick it back up and make money. You know what I'm saying? For example, a passion that I had was just YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Editing videos. I spent a year on editing videos or finding thumbnails or trying to be creative into making catchy titles or whatever the case. I put a lot of time into it that now whenever I pick up a camera or whenever I hop back on YouTube, I know the algorithm. I know the foundation. I know the fundamentals of what to do. So I could always pick it up and make money off of it whenever I choose to. So the same thing if you was to go into a creative field like art or tattooing. If you was to take a year to dedicate yourself to drawing, you can do a lot of shit with that drawing, because not only does drawing unlock the creative, your right hemisphere of your brain, it's just a lot of different aspects that you can go to. Now you could go into graphic designing. Now you could go into photoshopping. Now you could go into fucking tattooing. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that you could do by just unlocking a passion and developing that passion. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just trying to work all your life or whatever the case is. I just wish I knew that when I was younger, that if I found something that I love to do and I just spent the year doing it, I would eventually make money off of it. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, as an 18-year-old, 17-year-old, 16-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old, you're spending this time understanding what you love to do. You know what I'm saying? You don't sit down and just work your life away, because this time, like I told y'all, this time you can never get back. You can never get this time back that you're spending right now. So 18 through 21, spend what you love doing, because at the end of the day, when you're 21 plus, that shit is on you. You know what I'm saying? You need a house. You're going to need a car. You're going to need something. So don't take none of this time for granted. If you're 18 right now, understand what you love to do and do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you to do something different. Don't let education system tell you that you're going to have to work for somebody or whatever the case may be. Be your own boss. Do what you want to do and live life. The third thing that I wish I knew at 18 was my mindset. When you're young, you kind of excuse the fact that the dumb stuff that you do was because you're young or whatever the case may be. But when you start using your young abilities to your advantage, it's crazy, because being young is not only you just being young, it's a fucking blessing. That's time that you can use to foundationally build the stuff that you need to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times when you're young, you just do dumb shit just because of the fact that you think that it's not gonna count. But when you're young, everything counts. And if you consistently do something for 18 years or whatever the case is, you know how hard it is going to be to change that when you turn 18 or 19. You're not gonna. It's damn near impossible. A lot of the times, you might see people that, you know what I'm saying, that was bad in school. They're trying to renew their life, or they trying to do something else, but they're trying. They're not doing it. They're trying. You know what I'm saying? But if you was actually doing it when you was 14, 15, you know how easy it is going to do when you were 19? So imagine you have a positive lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, you speak good on people, you know what I'm saying, you reading, you're writing, you know what I'm saying, you trying to figure out ways to develop your passions and all that shit. At 14, 15, imagine where you're 19 and you consistently do that for 4 years. Imagine the stuff that you will get done. Imagine the places that you would have been. Imagine the achievements that you would have made. Imagine the people that you would have met. You know what I'm trying to say? It's just crazy because a lot of the times, the younger generation is always going to be more developed and faster than the older generation. As you can see, even with electronics, I work as a tech specialist. I see a lot of older people not trying to fit in, or they will neglect that a younger person is smarter than them just off the simple fact that they cannot believe it. You know what I'm trying to say? But at the end of the day, being young is a blessing. So use that advantage and use all your skills so you can hone in it and make it easier for yourself when you get older. You know what I'm trying to say? Don't allow yourself to be simple-minded. Open your mind at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Open your mind now. You know what I'm saying? Make that change now. You know what I'm saying? Make that mindset change now, because it's only going to get harder as you get older. You know what I'm trying to say? That's why you can't teach a dog new tricks. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. You never heard that metaphor? A lot of the times you can't, because they so fucking stuck in their ways that they neglect the fact that they have been living in a way that could have been different. You know what I'm trying to say? But don't make it too late, bro. Don't do it too late, bro. Because time is, I don't know how many times I'm saying, but time is something that you cannot get back. And do not take your time for granted, because it will run the fuck out of you. You know what I'm trying to say? It will have your ass living in 10 years ago. You know what I'm trying to say? Don't let that shit take advantage of you, bro. You take advantage of your time, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? And changing your mindset is only going to open your head, bro. It's only going to give you more possibilities, bro. Opportunities. It's going to make more possibilities. And just saying right there, understanding that shit is crazy, bro. It's eye-opening, bro. Because as you get older, you understand the shit that you could have been doing back then. You know what I'm saying? If you had that mindset, if you knew what you wanted today, you could have had 2 years ago, it's going to fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? If you would have just did something differently. If you would have just thought differently. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You could have had everything you wanted today if you did something different 2 years ago. So make that mindset change. Understand what you want. Develop the passions that you love now. Do all that shit now, so you can get what you get in the future, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't live for today. Live for tomorrow. Live for the years to come. Don't sit right here and think of living your past, but just understand your past so you can make your future. And do it today. Do it in the present. Do it while you can. Because you don't know what you're going to have tomorrow. You're not going to know what you lose tomorrow. You're not going to know. So, all three of these points correlate back into one thing. Make your time worth it. You know? Sit there and understand what you want to live for, how you want to do it, and do it today. Start now. And that's the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Everything that you gained today, bro, is just my perspective of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in my last video, I'm trying to be more I'm trying to communicate better. I'm trying to talk better. I'm trying to really understand y'all. I want y'all to understand me. You know what I'm saying? Just my perspective could change your life, just like how your perspective can change my life. So make sure you leave something in the comments. And I'm going to talk to y'all next time. Rocks out.